Hey everyone, Oscar here with Samy's Camera, and today we're taking a first look at the brand new Fujifilm X-T30 III, along with the new X-C13 33mm at 3.5 to 6.3 OIS lens. Now this is Fujifilm's latest addition to their X series lineup, and it's aimed at photographers who want that classic tactile Fujifilm experience in a compact travel-ready body. Now the X-T30 III feels instantly familiar if you've ever used a Fujifilm camera before, small, light, and really well balanced. So who is the X-T30 III for? Well, it was definitely made for people who love photography, and not necessarily professionals, but creators who want more control than their phone can offer, or perhaps for someone wanting an interchangeable lens option, and Fujifilm has a ton of great lens options that you can check out at samys.com. It's ideal for travel, for parents who want to capture family adventures, and thanks to the film simulation and manual dials, it's great for anyone who wants to slow down and be intentional with their images. And if that's not your jam, then switch it over to auto and have some fun creating great looking images. Now, one of the highlights here is the film simulation dial on the top of the camera that gives you quick access to 20 Fujifilm classic looks like Velvia, Classic Chrome, and Acros, plus 3 custom spots for your own film recipes. Now this makes experimenting with styles so much easier. You can dial in your look, preview it in real time through the EVF or LCD, and get that finished film inspired image right out of camera. And as usual, Fujifilm's color science doesn't disappoint, as most of my shots looked ready to share straight from the camera. Now, Fujifilm's also brought over its latest AI-based autofocus system, which now recognizes subjects like people, animals, birds, cars, and planes. And if you dive in deeper into the menu, you can actually switch between preset scenarios for even faster setup. On top of the camera, Fujifilm has also added an auto switch that basically lets the camera handle everything for you: exposure, focus, subject detection. This is great for quick moments or when you need to hand your camera over to a family member or a friend who's not a photographer. It's compact enough to always have with you, but extremely powerful. And even though it's small, it packs a 26.1 megapixel sensor and Fujifilm's latest X Processor 5, it's the same one found in higher end models. So you're getting improved color, faster autofocus, and overall quicker performance. It weighs just around 329 grams, so it's incredibly portable and easy to take with you anywhere. On the exterior of the body, we have similar controls and dials that can be moved to auto modes, as well as a Q button on the back that lets you change settings on the fly. Now, there's a bright EVF and tilting LCD screen, a minimalist I/O consisting of a mic jack, USB-C connector for file transfer, connecting accessories, use as a webcam, and that also charges the camera. Now there's also a micro HDMI port for use with an external monitor. The X-T30 is powered by the same familiar NP battery, and that battery compartment is where we find our media slot. The camera uses a single UHS 1 slot that will accept up to a UHS 2 SD card, but it's good to note that it will only perform at UHS 1 speeds in camera. So it's really a lot packed into a small camera, and I think that's what makes it such a great fit for travel and everyday photography. Now let's talk about the lens, the X-C13 33mm OIS. This is a brand new lens, and honestly, it's a perfect match for the X-T30 III. It's incredibly compact, only about 1.5 inches long and just over 4 ounces, so the whole setup feels effortless to carry. Now you get versatile range, roughly 20 to 50 millimeters in full frame terms, which makes it ideal for everyday shooting, wide enough for landscapes or group shots, and still flattering for portraits. Now the built-in optical image stabilization gives you about 4 stops of shake reduction, so it's handy in low light and when you can't bring a tripod with you. When not in use, the lens retracts for an even smaller footprint, which is great, and this lens is gonna be offered as a kit with the X-T30 III on release. Now the X-T30 III is definitely a photography first camera, but it still does offer great looking 6.2K video, 4K and slow motion up to 240 frames per second. And I tried out the 6.2K video at 24 frames per second, and I was super pleased with the quality of the footage and autofocus performance. It includes digital stabilization, and the film simulation dials work in video too, and I played around switching between looks while recording, and this is hands down my favorite feature on this camera. So even though this is clearly a photo first camera, the fact that you can pull off solid video when you need it makes it that much more versatile and a great option for hybrid shooters. If you're coming from an older Fujifilm body like the X-T20 or X-T30, this is a nice step up with faster autofocus, smarter subject tracking, and that new film simulation dial that really changes how you shoot. Now I do want to mention that the camera I tested is an early release version, so the software isn't final yet and might change, and that's why all the sample images I shared with you today are JPEGs out of camera, and I also couldn't connect to the X app, but it's a great accessory to use along with your X-T30 III, as you can control the camera, review your images, and even edit on the fly, as well as share your images instantly or using frame.io. And once the production models roll out, those features should be fully supported. And like always, if you want to learn more, make sure to visit us at one of our Southern California retail locations, talk to one of our expert staff, or pick it up at samys.com. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and consider subscribing for more first look videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.